Oh, come on. Shit. Oh my gosh. We were so close, man. Oh my god, this game was like such a mixed bag and it was such a mess. It was a chimera, it was a I don't know what the hell you'd call it. This shit was a mess. Okay, so first of all, I didn't even realize that till I mean, I saw some of the stuff leading up to the game, but I didn't realize that Aiden O'Connell would be starting. I would say it's like there were some parts where now you can I mean I kind of have to be a little lenient because it is for first game, but fuck man, like all the turn he had what he had two fumbles, he almost had three. He had two fumbles, and then Max Crosby's ghost came back to bite us in the ass, and he had like six sacks and like shit. I mean, the good thing I will say is that he doesn't seem like, at least he's not scared, but it's still he's kind of needs to develop that pocket awareness because it's like the defender will be standing right next to him, he doesn't even realize it. Oh my god, so shit, man. And then there was so much shit happened in this game, even leading up to this game. The whole Chandler Jones shit where the Raiders release him after he gets arrested and after he loses his mind. And I mean, yeah, I mean, I hope he gets the help he needs and stuff. But man, why is it every time that a player comes here, they either like burn out and do something stupid, or they just completely lose their mind? Like it just reminded me of the whole Antonio Brown shit again. It was just weird, like how like I saw like it was a I think it was part of an Instagram live where Chandler Jones was blaming Josh McDaniels for Aaron Hernandez, offing himself in jail or something, and it's just nuts. But anyway, I don't want to talk too much about that. I want to talk about the game. So, the first quarter, Khalil Mack sacks O'Connell on the first drive. It's like, oh, great. What a great start. And then, I don't know what it was. Like, it seemed like in the first half of the game, the defense had such a freaking hard time tackling people. It's just like, oh my God, man. It was so frustrating. Um, Max Crosby had what, two? No, he had three sacks. No, he had four, but they only counted three. So it was almost like a sack battle between Crosby and Mack. But it was, oh my god. And he kept fumbling it, and then it was weird because the first fumble, it looked like he was going forward with the ball, but they said no. Well, that's not the tuck rule. It's just a fumble because we say so, because the ball's pointed down. Even though 20 years ago when that happened, you guys weren't saying that, but you guys just fucking make it up on the spot as you go along. Okay, got it. It's just like weird. Like I don't understand that whole notion. Like either you have it more clearly defined what is the tuck rule and what isn't, or you just call a fumble. Like just get rid of the rule in general. It's just like ridiculous. And I love how once again, when we need the tuck roll, it doesn't help us. But then when it was a fumble, they called it a tuck roll. So it's just funny to point that out because it seems that I mean I don't want to say oh they're out to get us and stuff, but I'm just saying that sometimes the calls aren't very consistent and it favor it's just like they just whatever happens to be the most convenient explanation at the time is what bullshit they try to feed us. But anyway, Devontae. Oh, so it seemed like I think Josh Jacobs got better towards the end of the game. During the beginning of the game, he had a few good runs, but they were able to kind of stop him again. That's kind of really been his problem, and I hope because he was saying that last year he had a slow start too, which is true, and I hope that he definitely comes out more with the next game, or not the next game, like in the season. I don't know if he'll do good as last season because I think last season he was playing that good just to try to get that contract, but I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully he does just as good. Oh shit! And then Devonte Adams had a scare where it looked like he injured his shoulder, and I was like, oh my god! Like the cherry on top. It was almost like that everything that could go. It's like everything kind of went wrong, but it was also kind of going in the right direction towards the end, and except for the final interception, which really screwed us. But it just seemed like we had everything going against us. I mean, the advantage we had, which sucks that we couldn't even capitalize, is they are out. The Chargers defense were out three of their starters, and we couldn't capitalize on that. We Justin Herbert basically beat us with one hand, you know, and we still couldn't beat him either. It was like shit. Okay, this is what I have a problem with. Tillery. He was on the Chargers, and I don't know if he got cut from the Chargers or they I think they cut him, and then we picked him up from. I don't think we traded for him, but he used to be on the Chargers. Herbert's going out of bounds, and then he just like flat out knocks him on his ass as he's on the sideline. And then like he's surprised that he gets like penalized, and he even got ejected from the game out of that. Now, I hate the Chargers. Maybe not as much as some other people. They're not out of teams. I don't hate them the most, but I think they're kind of annoying. I'm not a fan of the Chargers. Fuck the Chargers. But that's such a dumb fucking move to make. Like, what point are you trying to prove? You knock him on his ass, okay, then what? Then you're ejected from the game, and then you fuck over your team by allowing them to get the 7 points. Because literally, if that didn't happen, we might have been able to win the game. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe the outcome would have been the same. Maybe O'Connell would have still thrown the interception near the end zone. But it would have made it easier, and we wouldn't have had to go for it on fourth down. We could have just kicked a field goal and just, won that way. But because Tillery had to bug up his ass and trying to think that he's the big man on campus and trying to prove a point, it cost us I think that's one of the reasons that cost us the game. I do. I mean, there were a lot of other factors leading up to it. Aiden O'Connell's fumbles didn't help. Some of the plays that Josh McDaniels was calling were stupid. But I think that really kind of screwed us there. And I don't know why the fuck he did it. I don't know, I can't even defend him at that point. It was a stupid, dumb-ass decision. Beat them on the field. Don't do the extra bullshit. Because the refs kind of already have it out for us anyway. I mean, I don't want to say that, but that they look under everything for the Raiders. They'll call us for any little thing. So why on earth would you push the quarterback, which they are protecting like a child? They're protecting him like a baby. With these new rules and shit. Sometimes even if it's a legit, tackle on a quarterback, they'll say it's like a foul or something. So why the hell would you blatantly do that? Oh yeah, I pushed you down. Well, now you're sitting out of the game and you made your team lose and you look like a jackass. What point did you prove? You didn't prove shit, you dumb shit. But anyway, I'm sorry, that pissed me off because I hate stupid bullshit like that. Yes, I understand. We don't like them, they don't like us. But beat them on the field. What good does it do to get an extra shove and then make an ass out of yourself, get ejected, and then they score off of that because you did a stupid fucking move. But anyway, then Aiden O'Connell had another fucking fumble. It was just like he was not aware at all. He was not aware. But I mean, I can understand. It can be, it can be tough when you're out there for the first time. There's so much going on, and your mind's just like, what the hell do I do? Okay, and then after, I think it's after the second fumble, Aiden O'Connell throws this beautiful. It's just like a nice pass to Jacoby Myers, and Jacoby Myers caught it. At first he didn't look like he was going to catch it, and then he caught it. He had 3 defenders around him. And you know what the refs do? Offensive pass interference. Fucking bullshit. What the fuck is he supposed to do when he's got 3 guys hugging on it? Well, they weren't hugging on him. He's got 3 guys around him. And he just pushed one off a little bit. He didn't even push him off hard. He just pushed him off a little bit so he could get space to catch the ball. How is that offensive pass interference when you got 2 guys right there? 3 are... Well, there was a 3rd guy there, but it was mainly 2. It was 2-on-1, basically. But they still call it offensive pass interference, which is bullshit because it almost was near... I think that was I think on their 30 or 40 yard line. But that really pissed me off too, because what the fuck are you supposed to do when you got 2 guys on you and you need to make space and he caught it, he did catch it. It's not like he didn't catch it, he did catch it, but then they just took it back because they felt like it. And then Trevor Moehrig, I think that wasn't his first interception. I think it's is it our first interception of the season? I thought, well, maybe not. Maybe we might have had one against Denver. Forgive me if I forget, but I think, if I'm correct, I think it is our first interception of the season. I believe, maybe we had one against, I don't know. But anyway, Trevor Moehrig gets an interception. So I want to say, for the second half of this game, the defense was the MVP. I mean, the offense did step it up towards the end, but it was kind of almost too little too late. The defense did great in the second half. The Chargers didn't even score in the second half. which is even more frustrating because like that was more of an opportunity for us to win. The defense stopped them for half the game. They got an interception. They gave you the ball back in a great position, and you still didn't score. And then you're at the end trying to score when it's just like you could have done this earlier, and you wouldn't have had to like rush and be in panic mode. Okay, and then the fourth quarter, more bullshit calls from the refs. I mean, there's more other reasons we lost the game, but these calls didn't help. There's like a bullshit. What is it? A crack? Crack block? I don't know what the fuck that is. But you're like, crack block. Go back. Okay, sure, whatever you say. We'll go back. And then this one pissed me off. Aiden O'Connell throws it. Devontae Adams catches it. He has 1 foot in the end zone, and it's caught. But because the refs didn't see it, they don't review it. Because they didn't initially call it a touchdown, they didn't consider it a touchdown. Which kind of screwed us. It did. Like, even the comment, like, if it's anywhere near the end zone, review it. Why the fuck does it matter if they on the field they have a limited point of view on the field? So why the fuck does it matter if something could be a touchdown, but just because they didn't call it that when it was, then it just gets overlooked. Oh well, that didn't happen. But his foot was on. No, it didn't happen. Don't worry about it. Next play. What the fuck? Like, I'm sorry, that pisses me off. Because these fuckers can't see shit half the time, and the shit they do see, it's sometimes like fabricated or like, I mean, they do make some legit calls, and people are like, oh, Patchy, do you expect referees to be perfect? No, but it's frustrating as fuck when you have shit like that, when it takes 5 seconds to just slow down and look at it, versus like, no, that didn't happen. I didn't see it. I was looking up at the clouds. I was distracted by that woman over there. I was distracted by that hot chick in the stand, so I didn't see it. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sorry. That pisses me off. Okay, so then, I mean, I guess it didn't matter because Josh Jacobs still got the touchdown, but still annoying as fuck. And then the defense comes out. They stop the Chargers. 4 downs. The Chargers they try to go for on fourth down. I think they're on their 30-yard line around there. Maybe they're 40. And they're going for it. The defense stops them. Okay, we are in prime position. If we get like a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, we win the game. We are in prime position. I'm like, oh my gosh, we did it. We stopped him. Aiden O'Connell's getting closer and closer to the end zone. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to be a crazy ass ending. This game has been ups and downs. It's going to be a crazy ass ending. And then it happened. He threw an interception. 4 turnovers from Aiden O'Connell. And I get it. He's a rookie. But 4 turnovers. And then the game is over. It was so funny. I was watching the game, and I saw that I literally was like, no! Like, so loud. And everyone was just like looking because I was the only one watching. Oh my gosh. That was just, oh my god, that was so disheartening. You could just see on their faces too, just like, fuck, man. Oh man. But I mean, he's a rookie, so it's part of the learning thing. But I mean, I'm not saying I don't want to make excuses just because he's a rookie. Because I mean, there's been plenty of rookies that don't have 4 turnovers like that. But man, and I'm sure there's gonna be some people who are like, we should have put Brian Hoyer in. Okay, I don't know if the result would have been any different, but because honestly, Brian Hoyer's never really been impressive to me, like I've said before. I'm kind of glad they went with him, at least to get him some experience. Even if he doesn't start, I doubt that. I don't know. I mean, Garoppolo might be back next week. He might not, but at least it helps give him some experience, right? It gives O'Connell some real game time experience. And, despite all the shit in this game, there's pieces of corn in it. I mean, I don't want to sound gross, but like, there are some positives. That's the worst way I could say that. Like that there's positives, but whatever. Whatever. There's the silver lining. Okay, I'll use that. It's a better, cleaner example. Um like the defense. The defense did great the second half. I mean the defense I don't think they're would I say there's I don't think they're as bad as last year. I think they're a little bit better. A teeny tiny ounce or two better than last year. Because even in this game, they stopped the Chargers for a whole half. Oh, man. What a fucking game, though, man. Oh, so disheartening, though. But I mean, I'm pissed, but I'm like, at least like they tried, right? Like, I'm more pissed at some of the bullshit that went on, especially like that Tillery shit, just unnecessary shit. But I'd rather them like actually make an effort and lose like this rather than just like, you know, just like totally get blown out and be like, oh, whatever, you know. I don't know. All right, so then next game, it looks like we'll be facing the Packers in Las Vegas on Monday night, next Monday. I think it's we should win that game. We should win it. We should have won this game. We should have won last game. Because like now, like the Texans just lost the Steelers lost the fucking Texans, and I know we're better than the damn Texans. But yeah, I think that we can win. I think we can win this game. I think we could win with Garoppolo, and I think we could even win with Aiden O'Connell playing against the Packers. I think we can win against either one. As long as he takes care of if it's Aiden O'Connell, as long as he takes care of the ball better and tries to get rid of it, and if he doesn't see anything, just get rid of it. You know, like I know you want to try to make a play, but it's just like if you don't see anything there, just get rid of it. It's better than you getting sacked for like 8 or 9 yards at a time and then, you know, having to try to catch up later, you know. So, but it's just something that he has to learn. So, I think that either way, we can win against the Packers because the Packers are kind of shitty. I'm trying to think what else. I don't know. Well, I imagine Tillery will probably be back. They were saying he might get fined, which hopefully he doesn't pull no shit like that. Like I hope like the coaches sit down with him and really, really just like talk to him. Like, dude, like what the fuck were you thinking? Like, hopefully they do. I'm trying to think what else. Hopefully Devontae Adams is okay. Hopefully his shoulder is good. And yeah, so that's it for this recap of this crazy ass game. Crazy but disappointing ending game. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy and hope to see you next time. Thank you.